Alright, so in this video I want to talk a little bit about the transition features in Prezi. Prezi is known for non-linear transitions. So in slideshows, if you think about it, you're just going from position A, here's slide 1, position B, here's slide 2, and you're just going in order, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In Prezi, you can kind of zap your way around the screen. You can go from the left side of the screen all the way up to the right side of the screen, all the way back down to the left-hand side of the screen, and then zoom in and out. So it's very non-linear. I just wanted to show you how the transitions in Prezis work for the most part. If you look at the way this Prezi is laid out, it starts off with this broad overview of all these frames. The second view, when they go to the next frame or slide, if you're thinking PowerPoint, it would give you this view. So it would zoom into that circle here. Okay, notice that there's a 2 on the edge of the frame here. There's also a 2 that corresponds with the second thing the viewer will see when you go from the first frame to the second frame. I think of those as views as well. So think of, if you're thinking like, if you're familiar with film, this is the first scene that you see, and then this is cutting to the second scene, third scene, fourth scene. Okay, now if you see, what's wrong with mine is it's going from frame 1 to frame 3 to frame 2. Now I'd rather it go from frame 1 to frame 2 to frame 3. There's a couple ways to fix that. Okay, you can change the order of the frames on the screen and how they appear in your Prezi. So for example, if I want 2 to be in front of 3, I can click and move this on top so that in order it goes this screen, then this screen, then the second frame, then the third frame, and then it goes to the next frame below it. Okay, there's other ways that you can handle transitions, and you can do that in what's called editing path. Okay, so if you click the edit path button, which is at the bottom of your frames, you will, if you zoom out here, or if I zoom out here, you will see the Prezi in the form of the way the camera is going to zoom from which frame to which frame. So it's a different approach. So you can change the order here on the left hand side, or you can change the order by literally messing with the way that these frames are connected on the screen here. Okay, what I find pretty interesting is if, for example, I wanted, like here it's going from this frame to this step, third step, to the fourth step. If I wanted to say, for example, between the third and fourth step, I want to go back to this step here, I can take this little plus button in the middle and I can drag it back to this. Okay, and what it's going to do is it's going to insert something here in the middle, and what I did was I literally had it bounce back to that frame 1 before it goes to the next slide. So let me show you what that looks like. So it goes from this view to the second view to the third view to the back to that, right? And then it goes then from there to the fifth view, and from there on and on, right? Also in the edit path thing, it allows you to go ahead and add some animations. So if you click to the right of the numbers, you'll see the little star with the little, I don't even know what to call it, the little lines behind the star. You click on that, and what you can do is in each little like text or picture that you have in your frame, you can go ahead and animate that. So either the person will have to click on the screen, or it will just appear later on in your Prezi. It's not going to automatically appear on the frame. So I can click this, for example, and I can click this so that when it goes to the frame, think of it like animations in PowerPoint. When it goes to this frame, you're going to have to click once to get the top frame thing to show up, and then you have to click twice to get the content to show up. Okay, and then you can even preview it here, so it's going to show that up first, right, and then show that second. You can either reset it if you don't like it, or you can click done if that is what you want. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish editing. So I think I'm on frame 5. Let's go down here to frame 6. Now it's jumping from frame 3 to frame 6. I don't want that. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to, like I said, I'm going to change these around a little bit. So I have frame 3. Okay, now the order is sending it from frame 3 to frame 5. I don't want that, so I can move frames around so that I get it in the order. So there's frame 4, frame 5, frame 6. And as I was doing that, what you'll notice is, again, these blue lines on the screen are changing because that is just the path that you are taking. You can always add new frames in or other options, but that's mainly how the transitions work in Prezi. That paths that I'm showing you right here is a little bit more advanced and it takes some getting used to, but if you really just want to be comfortable with what you're doing, I would just recommend just literally moving the frames in the order you want them to see, or just moving, like when you click on this frame, you can just move the frame on the screen, right, to where you want the camera to pan to. Okay, hopefully that helps. Thank you.